Hey everybody, welcome to day 3. Today is going to be a little bit more stretchy and slow paced than the first 2 classes. We're going to make a start lying down on our backs today. So you can extend the legs out long, let the arms drop down by your side for a few moments. Bringing the eyes down to a close, just start to regulate your breath, finding a rhythm that feels comfortable in your body. Use the inhales to draw in new energy, new opportunity, opening yourself up to experience. And use your exhales to release, to let go of anything that you don't want to bring with you into your class today. Take a big breath in through your nose. And a long breath out through your mouth. You can keep the eyes closed for now. Legs remain extended. Reach your arms up and overhead. Stretch through your fingertips, point through the toes. Try to make yourself as long as you can. And then we're going to walk the heels over to the bottom right-hand corner of the mat. And then we're going to shuffle the shoulders, the arms, and the head to the top right corner of the mat. So we're creating this banana shape with our body. The whole back body remains connected with the earth, so we're not letting that left hip lift at all. You have the option of staying exactly as you are, or you can cross your left ankle over your right, and you can also take hold of your left wrist with your right hand. You can draw yourself as deep into this side bend as you would like to. And then breathe into the left-hand side of your body, expanding into the rib cage. And feeling the skin tingle as it stretches, feeling those side ribs open and expand. Last 2 breaths here. Beautiful, walking your way back to center, uncrossing the ankle, releasing the wrist. Re-stretch through those fingertips and through those toes once again before walking the heels to the bottom left-hand corner and shuffling the shoulder blades, the head and the arms to the top right-hand corner. Again, you have the option of going a little deeper. You can do this by crossing your right ankle over the left and taking hold of your right wrist with your left hand. Shoulder blades are still very much connected with the earth, as is your right glute. And then this time, see if you can take the breath into your right rib cage, your right lung. Our breath will always journey to the part of the body where it's met with the least restriction. So you can really use that to your advantage, providing you with the best stretch. 1 more breath here. And then walking the ankles, the shoulder blades and the arms back to center. Let the arms drop back down by your side. Hug the knees up into your chest. You can take a couple of little rocks from side to side here, massaging out the top of the glutes, squeezing the knees in tightly. Start to get a little bit creative with your movements. So maybe you want to circle out the knees, starting to release into those hips. And then come back to find stillness. Keep your right knee drawn into your chest, but let the sole of the left foot drop down to the mat. We're going to squeeze the right knee out towards the right shoulder, so it draws out a little bit wider. And then release your hands, and with your right hand, reach and take hold of either your ankle or the outside of your right foot. Just notice that my arm is on the inside of my right knee, so try not to bring it on the outside. That makes things a little bit more difficult and awkward. Bring the arm to the inside of the right knee and then take hold of either the ankle or the foot. If you've got hold of the foot, turn the sole of the foot up towards the sky and stack your right ankle above the right knee. Notice what's going on with your left hip and left glute. Is all of your weight rocking into the right hand side, and can you recenter it? Again, you have options here. You can stay exactly as you are. This might be plenty for you today. If you're not feeling enough, then you can extend your left leg to the end of the mat. If your left leg is extended, really try to press down through the heel of that left foot. Our right arm is working hard here, but try to keep the shoulders and the chest as relaxed as possible. Last 2 breaths. On your next exhale, release the foot, but keep the right knee drawn into your chest. Reach your right arm out wide. If you don't have much room, you can bend at the elbow. And then with your left hand, you can slowly guide the right knee up and over into your supine twist. Just make sure that that right shoulder doesn't lift. We want to keep both shoulder blades connected with the earth here. And you can either look up towards the sky or just let your head roll over to the right hand side. On your next inhale, unravel from your twist, give that right knee a little bit of a squeeze, and then drawing the left knee in to meet the chest with the right. Take a couple of little rocks once again in between sides. Come back to stillness, allow the sole of your right foot to drop down to the mat here. Squeeze the left knee out towards your left shoulder and then release the hands. Reach with your left hand to take hold of either the ankle or the outside of your left foot, remembering to bring the left arm on the inside of that knee. And then you can stack the ankle above the knee, turning the sole of the foot up towards the sky. Stay here if you need to, or if you would like, you can slide the right leg towards the end of the mat. Doesn't have to be fully extended. You can find somewhere in between if that feels available to you. And remember to release any sort of expectation. We might have a very different story from one side of the body to the other. So just because you experience something on the right-hand side doesn't mean that it will necessarily unfold in the same way on the left side. The last big breath here. On your exhale, release the foot, keep your left knee drawn into your chest. Use the right hand to guide the left knee up and over as you extend the left arm out wide, coming to find that supine twist on the left-hand side. You can look up towards the ceiling or let the head loll towards the left-hand side, continuing the twist down your neck as well. Last big breath here. On your next inhale, unravel from your twist. Draw the left knee in towards the chest and then bring the right knee in to meet it. We're going to bring both knees out wide this time. Take hold of your ankles. Pull the heels in towards your bum and press the knees away from you. So you should feel that really yummy expansion down the insides of your groins. And then soften slightly. We're going to take some rocks up and down the spine, but we're going to keep the legs as they are. So you can use the momentum of your legs a little bit, but try to create a little C curve with your spine until eventually you rock up to seated, but the soles of your feet are still connected and your knees are still wide. Let the heels slide away from you slightly so you've got a bit more of a diagonal shape with your leg rather than pulling the heels in too tight. As you inhale, find length through your spine, and as you exhale, just allow the upper body to melt down over the legs or towards the feet even. Don't worry about the spine rounding here. Try to relax your arms, relax your head, let the chin drop down towards your chest. We're almost creating a sort of tortoise shell shape with our spine here. And you can either be still, or it might feel quite yummy to take a couple of little sways of your upper body from side to side, massaging out the pelvis. Good. Come back to find stillness. On your next inhale, unfold from your forward fold, lifting the spine back up, finding length. Place the hands down behind you. Pick the feet up and place them at hip width apart. Press down through your hands, puff up through your chest, and you can, of course, stay here if this is plenty for you, or start to switch on those glutes and see if you can lift the hips up into your tabletop position. Now we're going to be here for a few rounds of breath. Again, we have options. It wasn't going to be completely stretchy. Sorry, I may have misled you here. So see if you can float the right foot up, and as you exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Inhale to find a little bit of length. Let the right toes tap back down. 2 more, knee to nose. Pull the belly button back. Inhale, toe taps, head hangs back. Last one. Exhale, contract the core. Inhale, release the right foot down. If you need to have a little breather, just allow the hips to drop down and let the knees sway from side to side. And then when you're ready, we go again. So lifting those hips up, ground down through your right foot this time, float the left toes up, As you exhale, tap your knee to your nose, rounding through the spine. Don't worry if the hips drop. Inhale, left toes tap down. We let the head hang back. Keep lifting the hips here. 2 more. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to extend. Last one. Good. Release the left foot down. Can you hold here for 3, for 2, for 1. Beautiful. Release the hips back down. Bring the heels a little bit wider. Allow the knees to sway from left to right, just releasing into the pelvis. And then coming back to center, lowering all the way down onto your back. I know we didn't get very far. Let the arms drop down by your side, extend through the legs, bring your eyes down to a close. Take a big breath in through your nose and a long breath out through the mouth. Thank you so much for tuning in to Move with me once again for this 10 minutes for 10 days series. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you feel good, and I will see you again tomorrow. Namaste.